even what might seem to be on the surface to be where everybody goes, the knee-jerk reaction, sometimes does deserve a little bit of pause and discussion and thinking. And look, there's a huge school of thought that says your first instincts are always the right instincts, or are usually the right instincts. Don't overthink it. When you start overanalyzing, overthinking is where you go wrong. But in this case, I saw all the reaction on social media as it happened. I also was inclined to believe, because Aaron Rodgers was draped in drama for the last 2 years and at war, at odds with Brian Gutekunst and with his front office, that how could you put it past the Packers to sign Rodgers and then trade Davante Adams because they stiffed him on a promise? Didn't seem to be out of the realm of possibility, considering where that relationship was 1 year ago and that they drafted out of nowhere his replacement. However, when I thought about it a little bit longer, I said, there's no way that the Packers are going to actively trade Davante Adams, which they traded him and then the Raiders gave him the big money, and create another war 3 days after they finally reeled in their big fish. Didn't make any sense. That the Packers had spent the last calendar year wooing Aaron Rodgers to trust them. Trust us, trust us, trust us. We know you're angry. We know you're aggrieved. We know you want more say. We know you want more influence. We are listening. You can trust us. You can trust us. We want you to be part of this. The idea that you would spend a year actively courting Aaron Rodgers' trust and then break it within 72 hours of the signing was unrealistic. That's illogical. So the story now that Rodgers was aware Davante might not want to sign here, we are willing to match the money, but he may not want to come back here, is significant. Because now here's the second layer of Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Number one, Rodgers was effusive in his praise for Davante Adams. The Last Dance, side by side, Jordan Pippen memes, his gratitude post, remember?
Google, Yahoo, Facebook, Twitter.
There's Davante Adams alongside Randall Cobb at Arrowhead Stadium, the game he had to miss because of the COVID. And they were there, remember, holding the spot for Rodgers. They were there to step up when Aaron couldn't play, and he was so grateful for them stepping into that role. And he'll always be loyal to Davante Adams. And we had always thought, package deal. Rodgers doesn't want to come back without Davante Adams. That next layer is, and you can't help but do this with Aaron Rodgers, is how much of that was show? How much of that was Aaron Rodgers doing the showy thing? Love him, love him, love him, love him, love him, love him. Need him, grateful for him, love him, grateful, thankful. But I don't need him. I made Davante Adams. Davante Adams didn't make Aaron Rodgers. Who knows? That came across my mind. That Rodgers, I'm sure. Because, I mean, look, if he re-signs to the Packers knowing Davante wants out, he's got to think, I don't need Davante Adams. Or that the Packers have a foolproof plan to replace Davante Adams, and ultimately they can do that. So that's interesting. Of all of this love he gave Davante over the last year, assuming these two guys tied to the hip, we're going to the same place. Rodgers signed a deal knowing Davante Adams wasn't coming back. Says something. Number two, this is not a crazy hypothetical. I'm not sure it's true. Not sure we'll ever know. But the hypothetical that Davante Adams was sick of Aaron Rodgers' drama. Because, I mean, look, Davante Adams chose a lesser franchise, a lesser quarterback, in a tougher division and less money because he's friends with Derek Carr and he wanted to be a Raider? Okay. Look, he got paid. But the reports are that the Packers were willing to match that or exceed that money. He's got the worst quarterback in the division, the worst team in a stacked division, might be making less money, but wanted to go there instead. Now, Derek Carr, college buddy, that's fine. How far does that go? I mean, I don't know. I love my college friends. I don't necessarily want to work at their place if the place isn't as good as my place. I love my college buddies. I don't know if I want to make less money to go hang out with them. I mean, so part of this might be that Davante said, hey, I'm a little tired of will he, won't he, and maybe me being caught in the middle. I mean, so the flip side of that Rodgers equation of how much of this was perhaps show of how much I love Davante Adams, is it possible Davante felt like a pawn? That he's like, I'm getting Rodgers saying how much he loves me, but does he really? Is this about him? Is this about his war with Green Bay? You know, it's better if I'm just out of here. It's better if I just get a clean start. Because, I mean, the fact of the matter is, no offense to Raider fans, but what's more likely? The Raiders get to an AFC championship game with Davante Adams, or Aaron Rodgers wins a Super Bowl without him? That Rodgers wins a Super Bowl without him. I mean, the Raiders getting to the AFC championship game is a really far cry. Get through that division and then those playoffs? And come on. Now, look at the rookie wide receivers that have stepped up in the last 2 years. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. Go down the list. CeeDee Lamb. You get one of those guys, you plug them in as a first-round draft pick. Is it that much of a drop-off? I mean, they're not Davante Adams, but do they feel like they could be pretty good? The simple odds are that you'd rather be the Packers without Davante Adams than the Raiders with him. So something happened there that maybe we'll never be privy to, but it is certainly something. But Rodgers, sign of the dotted line, supposedly knowing his best bud, and we're best friends, is not coming back because he's actually best friends with the guy that he's going to hang out with, Derek Carr.